Are you ready?
My shield falters.
Let's pump it up! Yeah.
can't escape. Take this. Stay with me. We will not fail. Face the blade. I will not be afraid.
Receiving info on mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators as a feint attack.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick.
Let the show begin!
Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts high. high-level Vulgus closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated. Receiving info on Mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators as a feint attack.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts, high. High-level Vulgus closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
Searching for remaining parts. Destroy the living arms. Destroy you. During
Loading.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts high. Vulgus carrying fuse parts confirmed.
Load.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated. Receiving info on Mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators
Let the
as a feint
show
attack.
begin.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts high. Volga's carrying fuse parts confirmed. High-level Volgas closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
Searching for remodel parts.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts high. Volga's carrying fuse parts confirmed. High-level Volgas closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. The specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped the resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Reload. Activating
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant. arrival of the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Selecting objective.
That's a specialized Vulgus aircraft. It can fly through void storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant, on your signal, we will initiate close air support.
Okay.
Oh, this thing off? Oh, now it wants to share. Okay. I had to do a bunch of other nonsense, doing a bunch of like hoops and hose when but I finally got to work. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now let me scroll all the way up so I can remember what it is I was saying at the beginning of the stream. Okay. So what I said earlier was that this game, since it's no longer supported on the PS4, I will be streaming this game on the PS5. I will also be streaming Wuthering Waves on the PlayStation 5, and the same thing with Genshin Impact. The other games, such as Xenoverse 2, Breakers, and some of the other games that I played, I'll probably be streaming on the 4. And what I will try to do to clear space on the 4 is that I'm going to pretty much pick a day to just go through a bunch of Xenoverse and Breakers clips. Welcome back, and I finally got the freaking voice to work. It took however long. How long has it been? Like over an hour. I need to try. Like I was trying to have my voice actually like heard on stream, and I was trying to go through all these other settings and stuff. Everything I looked up, it told me, oh, you got to go to this setting and stuff, and it was not the setting. What? Like apparently, like I had to go to what was this thing called? So like apparently, like something had the icon that had the mic off. No, something had the icon that had the mic on, but I was supposed to have it to where it has like an X to it, and it's weird. I don't know what it is. PS5 stuff, but I got to work. Yeah, it's like everything works backwards. I'm not gonna get used to this. It's like I'm living a. It's like I'm living. Look, it's like I'm streaming in Bizarro World or something. Oh my god, not now. As soon as I got my voice to share, you know what this guy does? Invites me to Xenoverse 2. Now I can verbally tell you no. I'm gonna go over there and do what? Because again, I would have to pretty much turn off the 5 and everything and put the other 2 cores in to go into 4. If I go into 4 and if I go on Xenoverse 2, it's not gonna be to fight you. It's gonna be to do the event, which by the way was the other thing I was talking about while the mic was off. I said that that I will also be working on getting points for the event, seeing as how this particular event is 6 weeks instead of 9. Okay.
Humanity
You know what I'm saying?
very
Like again, my Light of Hungry Hours 2 if that actually was was, you know, like here. Yeah. Hold on. I'm not gonna open the location back over there again. I'm not so sure most. They're not going to. They better not go out of freaking business. Let me see here. Now that I can actually see this and respond to it. And again, I apologize to everybody that I was responding to earlier but didn't know that the voice was off. So let me just scroll through all these. It shouldn't take no more than 2 minutes. 0. Yeah, I was talking about Looney being sparking 0. I said I'm not sure what she would even have. She'd just be vibing to Dragon Ball music. Let's see here. Share button. Okay, that was. So obsessed with and make sure to play this. No, 100% can. Again, the game is fun. It's a bit grindy though. This game. Do you hear? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Thinking about it now, the colorable Ribrian top is not the closest we can get to making an actual colorable dress. And I hate every second of it, because literally everybody's been asking. Everybody's been asking for his clothes, Timebreaker Bardock's clothes, his headband, pretty much everything under the sun that did not involve Ribrian, and we're getting a colorable Ribrian and Kakunzo, or whoever the heck, before we get those. We got a colorable Santa outfit before we got a custom 21. How we looking? Well, not for Xenoverse, ain't looking so good, buddy. Now, if you're talking about your actual character, which I'm pretty sure is Haley. Oh, no, my Serena. It's so bright orange. I think you're a couple of months too early for Halloween there. I see here. Colorable Rosie's clothes will also go good on Trinity. Again, regardless of how it looks, I'm not going to put it on any of my own characters. Well, you can make it work, it's up to you, I guess. Me, I'm not going to wear that. I already got this stuff. Wasn't Hit's clothes promised a while back, Muff? No? Okay. Making sure. Yeah, it's like they... Why would they ignore a letter? Why? That's like ignoring, like... Again, Muff, like, that's like somebody handing you a $50 bill and you're ignoring it. Because they could... Throw it to a drawer, never to be used again. Yeah, that's pretty much. Sounds like a scam to me. It does feel like a scam sometimes, and I hate it. As much as I like the game, it does feel like a scam at times. Let's see here. Knowing Dims, they'll either never add his clothes for CACs, even with the lower body coat, or they'll lock it behind a DLC pack that has characters no one wants or asks for. Which is what happened for this one, the Diamond thing. I'm pretty sure not everybody was anticipating like the Diamond stuff, but then that's when people realized that Vegeta's Velsu was going to be in the game, and everybody was so excited to wear it until you realize that as a female, your character lacks cake in that particular outfit. Again, again, what? What? Too sexualized. Is there like is there anything in Xenoverse that's overly sexualized? Because I'm assuming there is not. What games? 18. You're talking about the trendy. Me personally, I believe that it should exist, but the censorship should not. They, yeah. I'm aware of her being really bad. I'm aware of that one. It's just other. That uses Dragon Balls to make herself look slightly prettier, and that too, which is stupid. But like, so that worked out. Oh, Yamcha. Talk about talk. I was about to say talk about a fumble. Or would only be available to obtain by spending a lot of STP medals. Probably. Again, me personally, I don't think it makes much sense to do something like that.
Don't get in my way.
It's never look that was never a kid's show. That was more gory than anything. Well. I really said it was. Like I said before, it should have just been changing the body type, and then of course that would dictate literally every pants in the game, rather than being, oh, this pants makes your butt bigger, this pants makes your butt smaller, this does this to your body, this does that to your body. It's ridiculous. Yeah, breakers is like, again, breakers is fine, and and then they just started adding much less. And the thing is, like I said, breakers proves that they can put that type of stuff in Xenoverse.
Reloading.
Adult, honestly. I remember there was I didn't so I do remember that there was a show that kind of grew up when the fans also grew up. I just forget which one it was though. stupid. No, you're again, like I said, it doesn't need to be. Yeah. Again, it doesn't need to be accessible like Mortal Kombat. It has its gory moments, but again, if they use it sparingly, then it actually works. Hey. This shooting sequence is already 100 times better than Charlotte and Sparking Zero. I don't know why I keep hearing a bunch of Charlotte slander for no reason. Is he really that bad or something? Okay, I'm making sure look it up. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of individuals that just think he should have been in a different game before Sparking. That might be why people still saying stuff about him. Charlotte is so basic, almost like fucking Zero stuff. Yeah, me personally, I have no take on this because I've only seen the trailer of Charlotte. I haven't actually played this one, right? So I can't judge what I haven't played.
So I am going to unmute my mic for the stream. I've mostly been letting Jockey just chill. Honestly, I honestly want to ask, because you're kind of like a representation of people that like hate Charlotte and Sparking Zero. I want to ask you a genuine question, and I want a genuine answer. What would they have given Charlotte other than Wild Cannon? What else does Charlotte do? Canonically, that's his own. What move?
He is basic, and even when they can't give him the Super Saiyan forms, the Red Ice forms was a must in the NA's military.
No, I mean, I'm being so serious. Like, what does Charlotte do as his forms different from his base forms? I'm being so serious. Like what is his other skill? I've played Dragon Ball Legends, so I know the answer to this, but I want to hear it from people who hate Charlotte. I want to hear it. What else does he do? Because this will also reveal just how much they're going to give him in Xenoverse when he does come out in that game, because he will eventually. Except it'll be worse. They'll give him a what's it called? Scatter energy blast. They'll probably give him a random meteor crash. Guaranteed he's gonna have meteor crash. He's gonna have an ultimate charge. He's gonna have Wild Cannon as a super attack and Wild Cannon as an ultimate attack called Rising Rush.
And he'll also have Blast Volley. So you know everybody gotta have Blast Volley.
See, Saturday, I agree. I think, honestly, the people who hate on Charlotte, they're just hating for the sake of hating. Like, if you're gonna critique the game, critique it. But you can't critique Charlotte. He wasn't even supposed to be in the DLCs. He wasn't. He was a last-minute addition, verified by the voice actor of Charlotte himself, Sayu. He was a last-second addition that they felt like Legends wanted to do a celebration, and they asked Sparking Zero if they wanted to do a collab. And that's what happened. Sparking Zero, back in the day, when you say that, right? You know those were basic blast skills, right? Like they were basic rush skills or blast skills? 'Cause I remember that. Like they were reskin characters. Like whenever, like King Cold did not have any moves that were specific to him. He just had Death Beam and like the other random shit, like a random rush attack that wasn't even at all unique. Like if you want to talk about like unique stuff, you could talk about like Raging Blast 2. They gave characters unique attacks like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Broly, who don't have any you know, reference.
I'm actually reading some of the other stuff because I missed a lot of it. An issue with N21 being 0.
Yeah, but
So
Saturday.
that
I'm not
issue
trying to
was
flame.
out
Like I'm not trying to flame their decision, right? Like I'm not flaming their decisions. I'm doing understandable, like, you know, scopes, right? Since Shallot doesn't have any reference material to go off of, there's no reason to give him his forms, because they would literally be copy pasted. So let me explain to you exactly what the community's reaction would have been if Shallot got his forms. This is the guaranteed reaction. Since Shallot takes moves from other people, they would have given him moves from the other characters in the game. And if they had done that, I would put my whole life on that fact that people would say that he's nothing but a reskin character. I'd put a gun in my mouth, Russian roulette, and that's exactly the community's reaction and your own reaction to that. I guarantee you would have complained about it. Him having reskin skills. That is a guarantee. I can swear on my mother's life on that. Because I know that's what would happen. He did have a good moveset.
Yeah, look at that.
Every single thing that's in Shallot's kit is perfectly from Legends. Like everything. Even his power-up skill is a direct copy of From Legends. Like he does the same pose. And Wild Sense, I guess you could say Wild Sense is a copy, but that's it. That's the only thing that's copied. Everything else is from the game. Like that's everything he's ever did. The only thing that they didn't give him that he didn't technically do, which is his own, is when he went Super Saiyan God in his green card. Or Super Saiyan God, it's that like random grab he does. And they even have his counter punch from like when he does a what's it called? A strike change? Cover change? He does a little punch. They even have that in his move, like his normal punches. So people can't, you know, pull that from nowhere. And also his punches are all like basic punches, because you don't really see how he fights. He just kind of punches normally. And also his model looks great. And like I said, Sayu did an amazing job on his voice acting. He's actually the best voice acted character in the game. By far. And I mean that, Jockey. Like, if you played him versus everybody else, you could tell Sayu actually cared a lot about making sure he sounded good. Like, I get, like, when people want to critique the game. I can understand the critiques of Sparking Zero. I cannot understand the critique of Shallot. I don't get it. That is a character that came out of nowhere. That was a really cool addition. No one on this planet knew he was going to be in that game. But he showed up. And I still have people, like, I can still see people complaining about it. Like, I don't understand. What would y'all have wanted? A reskin Super Saiyan transformations that have no differences?
Well, just...
And whenever he uses those skills, what do you want to hear him to say? Borrowing your move every fucking time?
Again, some people...
I don't get it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be, like, I'm aggressive towards the argument, not you particularly. Please don't take my, like, aggression towards you. I don't mean to sound aggressive towards you. I promise. You're allowed to have that opinion. I'm just aggressive toward the argument because I see it all everywhere and no one can give me a good answer. And it frustrates me. That doesn't have any of my reflection of you. I still think you're a really cool person. I just don't agree with your argument. Yeah, you agree? Yeah, we agree. That came out of nowhere. They got asked by Legends to do a collab, and they accepted it. And then Legends gave them a time frame to work with, and they did not have a lot of time. But it was really cool that they added him. I really think it was like he's actually one of my favorite characters in that game right now. Mostly because of his voice acting, though. I'm not gonna lie, his voice acting is so crazy good in that game. Because everybody else kind of has like flat lines. Like sometimes Goku has some flat lines. What else? I have like King Cold has some flat lines. That's another character. Like Trunks has some flat lines. Every single line that Shallot says isn't flat. Like I love that. Even his like, you know, his intros. I guess that is a lie. Slowpoke is a little flat. Like whenever his counter sound, but that's about it. It sounds very cut in. Oh, you're playing Luna. I didn't even notice that. I just pulled up your actual stream, not just the chat. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I just hate the argument. I've done my aggression towards you. I promise it is not aggressive towards you. I think you're pretty cool. I just don't agree with the argument whatsoever. Not even a little bit. I do not.
I take this 2% more seriously.
Shallot received the Baby Vegeta treatment in Fighters. He has good lines at everybody and races.
Look, I wasn't using his gun the first time. Look, I was just running around with her gun.
True. You could. That is a good point. I don't like that they did not give him any cool interactions except for with Broly. Broly's the only one that has a general reaction to Shallot that's actually from the game. Like, Broly's the only one that has an actual reaction towards Shallot, but I guess that makes sense because they had him in the trailer. But yeah, I can agree with that. Like, I can agree that Shallot doesn't have enough lines. Like, I feel like Vegeta and Nappa should be saying more stuff to him. Because Nappa's basically his master in the game, which is wild to think about. Now, don't get me wrong. Would I have personally liked that Shallot had more forms? Yes. I would have been just fine with him having random skills from random things. I wouldn't have cared that he was a reskin character. Because I like Shallot. I think he's cool. I like Giblet way more, though. Giblet's way cooler. Way cooler. But that's about it. I hope they add him in the game. Like, he would be a way better character to add in the game. Because he's a lot more aggressive. The problem is, though, Giblet does not have a lot of skills to himself either. He just has Wild Cannon as well. So they'd have to come up with a bunch of new shit for him. Now, Shallot, the fusion, I know that's really weird. He has some cool skills that they could use. It would be cool to see him. I don't think they'll ever add him. Ever. I think that's literally only going to be in Legends and one mission. That's it. Actually, 2 missions now. I think he was in 2 missions. We fought Goku and Kupek. I just realized that. He fought both Gokus while fused.
Alright, let me see something real quick. I'm gonna have to rewind a couple of comments ago to take my 2 cents on them. Yeah, I don't have an issue with Antoine being in Xenoverse, so I don't have an issue with Shallot. Like, I don't have an issue with her being in there either.
I don't like so.
My only issue was I wanted
no Majin 21.
The Majin.
I wanted Majin 21 really bad.
You're wearing the lab coat. Okay.
Majin 21 would have been so much cooler than normal 21, but I understand some people like normal 21 better though. Some people do like normal 21 better. I can accept that. But Majin 21 is just sick. I love Majin 21. I think that's like Jockey's main in fighters. If I remember correctly. He
I
usually
picked
plays
Marvel.
her a lot.
She just happened to be the person.
Yeah, you picked the most. like noticeably so. That's the only reason why I'm saying that, because like even when you're doing like all the like matches and stuff, when you're doing boss rush, you always pick her in some form or fashion. She's there. That's why I said like I feel like that would be your main in sparking if they ever added her. It would just be her. I hope they do add her in sparking. That's like, ever since they added like Shallot, that opens the door for other collab characters. That's what I'm hoping happens. Like Mira and Toa getting into the game would be sick. Especially Final Form Mira would be
pick
sick.
this up over here. That's another, right?
You know, all the Dragon Ball Heroes variants of them, few, stuff like that. I know Dragon Ball Heroes is a stretch. I've always known it as a stretch, but like now that I've seen Shallot, like it's somewhat less of a stretch now. You know, like it's like I could somehow see it a little bit. Like, ooh, maybe, maybe. And by the way, you'll be happy to know this though, Raiden. They did do a really W patch for Sparking Zero. Like this recent patch along with Shallot is sick. Like they fixed a lot of things people had problems with. Time Traveler with an evil twin. I could see it. What if transformations? That would be a sick idea. I just That'd be a sick idea. I just don't know if Dimps has the creativity to do it.
What else are you doing over there?
Because I haven't seen them do anything creative in a while. And that sucks. Like, Few was their last creative thing before they just evolved him into, like, a normal tragic villain. Like even the Ultra Super Villain form was pretty bland. Like, I was pretty mad about that. I was like, bro, nothing cool about it? You just put a crystal in someone's chest and made their body black? Come on. Come on, you could have done better than that. And that's not me hating on Xenoverse 2. Again, I love Xenoverse 2. It's 7 years ago. but don't get me wrong, I think Xenoverse 3 would be so sick. I would be one of the first people to pre-order it if they did certain things that I wanted. It's well overdue. I don't hate Xenoverse as a series. I just hate them. That's the people I hate. Alright, what up?
Point. Because I can't pick stuff up when I'm freaking doing this.
Wait, what? Why? Why did you do that? I obviously want to go to that. There we go. Yeah, the current producer of Xenoverse 2 pisses me the fuck off. Bro is greedy to the fucking core. How are you gonna resell me Dragon Balls, bro? That shit pissed me off when I saw it. I was like, bro, what? $10 for some Dragon Balls?
Imagine $10 just to do. What would you even do if you did that? So suppose you actually did get the Dragon Balls and balls.
And you can't even use one of the wishes. I spent $10 fucking to get wish for TB medals. Suck my cock.
Come on.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Dragon Balls with restrictions because you spent real money. Like, what? So you mean tell me I can spend 30 minutes in the game and get a normal set of Dragon Balls, and that's like the longest it'll take is like 30 minutes. You can realistically get it in like 5, right? Like all the Dragon Balls in like 5 minutes if you got really lucky. And you mean to tell me I have Dragon Balls that are restricted because I decided to spend $10 for some Dragon Balls? Who the fuck is gonna buy that? And I mean who the fuck with like the most sincerity. Most sincerity I could possibly have.
Yeah, I know who's gonna buy that dog.
And then reselling me costumes that are already existing in the game, but because, you know, oh, they're colorable now. Bro, fuck off. That should be free. Like, straight free. Like, they should just go up in my, like, give me a little item that, like, lets it to where I can colorize them. Like, bro, why am I getting another set of these? And why is it taking them forever to make colorable clothes?
I have no freaking clue.
That is a file change. I hope you guys know that. I want everyone in this stream to know that. That is a single file change. That's it. A singular file change makes them colorable. It takes me less than a minute to make any clothes I want colorable. And that's with no modding experience. It's just a file change. That is it. It is so frustrating. It takes them so long to make colorable clothes when it's that easy to do it. Like, before I gave them the excuse that, like, maybe licensing issues is making it where they can't color them. But, like seriously? Bro, I hate the new producer, dude. Fire him immediately. I was like, so what motivated you to drive this new update for Xenoverse 2? Money.
Exactly.
Okay, what is the driving motivating factor to help you with your new allocation of resources towards customer satisfaction? Money. Like, what? What's next? Are they gonna sell me expert missions for $5 a pop?
Ma, don't get them ideas. You're gonna give them an idea doing that. And I said, like, here's gonna happen. You're gonna get an expert mission.
When was the last time they had an expert mission?
That's what I'm gonna get to. Like imagine if they actually do say something like, let's say, Kartazamasu. Do you know what the word's gonna be in there? Nothing. It's gonna be just more experience. You're not gonna see any more raid moves. You're not gonna see any more super moves in there. You're gonna get them you're gonna give them that kind of idea.
When's the last time we had a free skill?
I don't freaking know. I wish we got more skills. Instead,
Don't you dare say a transformation.
I'm not talking about transformation. I'm talking about freaking Ultra Instinct or Beast Form. I ain't talking about those. Because people think that they're such hot stuff and they do that all of a sudden. They don't know how to they don't know how to freaking properly use it.
Free.
No, let's see. Let me just go up some.
I miss the era I was in Xenoverse 2 where they were giving out Divine fucking Lasso for free. I remember that. One of the coolest skills in the game. And you know what Dimp said back then? Since you'd have to buy the characters, we made it to where the CACs would almost always get the skills for free. I remember when they used to say that. It was so sweet. I was like, oh, they really care about us. I miss that guy. The producer back then, he was cool.
Yeah, this is the one right here. I want to see if this actually works.
Although he was the one that authorized having Aura Slide on CACs, I thought that wasn't very cool. I guess we gotta take the good with the bad, okay?
Well, his size was forced to ever stay away with that one. Just something petty. I see, like, freaking Aura Slide. People always had that dynamic finger and stuff. I thought they were good.
Having Aura Slide and Dynamic Finger on the same presets, like having both Savage Strike and God Fist on the same preset.
Because again, this is back when they had like pre-patched Aura Slide, they had pre-patched Fake Death, Dynamic Finger, they had freaking what's that move called? Freaking Fake Blast. All
it's been 6 years.
All them cheesy skills.
It's been 6 years.
Extra Mission 20 January. Jesus Christ. So okay, so you may tell me that. Seeing as how Xenoverse will, of course, be going on to next year, that is like over 6 years that we have been waiting for another extra mission. That is actually, thinking of it now, since I think that's actually when Corrupted Zamasu.
It's a violation of my rights.
No, actually, now that I think about it, that was when Fused Zamasu and stuff was there, right? That would mean that was the last time that we even had other emotes, like in Kanton City. And no, I'm not talking about cross versus, because Fused cross versus.
Yeah! The emotes! When's the last time we got fucking emo?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't had any emotes in quite some time either, and that kind of bothers me because it's like there's so many you can choose from, and Breakers proves that.
Remember that cool thing about expert missions? Not expert missions. The crystal raids?
Yeah,
Remember how they used to give you skills that, like, from the previous update, as long as it was the previous update, not the current update, you could get skills that you missed? Remember they used to do that? No, back to RNG hell. Enjoy playing the same parallel quest 40 times. Yeah, that's actually what made me quit, by the way. Jockey will tell you, I was trying to get blue Gogeta skills, and I got really pissed off and fucking quit.
Oh, blue Gogeta.
And then I ended up getting it, and then remember Crusher Stream? Still don't have that skill, Jockey.
No. All you doing study and move.
I'm pretty sure I did that mission over 500 times.
Come on, stealth. I am well aware. Let's talk about freaking Dark of Days, which if I swear to God, if I see Freyna, you are screwed. Oh, Lepic? Oh, yeah.
I'm about tired of hearing Khalifa talking about her slapping around fucking Majin Buu. I'm so tired of hearing it. And for me not to get Crusher Stream.
I could have sworn this guy said stealth.
Super stealth.
Freaking super stealth. Freaking Lepic doesn't know the first thing about stealth in this game. That's like that one saying with like the boy in the China shop or whatever. But that's literally like this guy over here. Let's see here. There's no scammers in Namekian causing trouble. If I had the choice of fighting Namekian from Kanto City, I would. Any Namekian in that particular Kanto City, I would fight because all of them annoy me. The guy being rude, talking about, oh, you know, like don't bother me while I'm planting.
$15 for a lobby aura. Thanks for getting me aggroed onto a new problem.
Wait, what? $15 for a lobby aura? What? Wait.
Fucking overly. We've been asking for custom auras since Xenoverse 1 beta. And they sell it to me in lobby auras for $15 a pop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that nonsense. And people bought them early too because me was. Oh.
Damn, they yelled for you. Jesus Christ. That was the first time I actually heard it.
No, they're just yelling for the sake of yelling.
Oh.
They're always doing that. They want to have their voices heard. Should freaking.
That's the first time I actually heard it though.
No, I'm not buying a megaphone at this point. How loud they are.
When you turn it back on, what?
I probably will. Believe it, I'm about like 3 steps away from actually buying a megaphone, so they can actually hear me anytime I respond. Because sometimes they act like they're just deaf all of a sudden when I respond, or they just up and just forget what they wanted to tell me in seconds, which also annoys me. But that's besides the point. Okay, let me check Discord and I'm gonna check YouTube real quick. This is gonna happen and then the Namekian scam people. Oh, you're talking that guy getting jumped. See, but honestly, if I have to pay, I prefer paying $15 for an updated music pack than $15 for lobby aura. Again, me personally, I'm not going to spend $15 for music when I can go to YouTube and download it for free.
Well, the music pack's a little different. The reason why I don't mind that as much is because they have licenses and stuff on that music, and not only that, they actually are baked into the game itself, and that does actually sound better than having it externally played. But it's only a little bit better. So I do understand like why you don't want to buy it. It makes sense. But I do see why people would buy it because they want to like, you know, what's it called? Support the actual composer, because that's what that does when you buy that.
You want to support them, that's fine. It's like me personally.
Yeah, it supports the actual composer.
And on top of that, when I am playing the game, I barely have the music on anyway. They used to have the music on way back when my voice wasn't shared when I was doing videos.
Yeah, we used to have the music on back then when, you know, you didn't hear it about 4 million times and you're tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember when I first heard Xenoverse 2's music, I was so happy because they were taking it more on the guitar approach, because that was the thing I had a problem with Xenoverse 1. I was like, bro, I'm tired of jazz music. Stop.
Hit? No, never mind.
No, that's spiders.
Yeah, I know. I just think about
That was good though. That one's a good theme. As much as you meme that was a good theme.
That's the thing, though. Like I said, it is a good theme, but it's like when I fight hit and I have to do those. Well, I have to, but when I'm doing those like teaching the day videos, every time I saw him, I had to play that song for him because he stood up every so often. I was running out of songs to play for him. I had him have his own little theme. This is also back when Bully, like DBS, didn't have his own theme. I had to use the Z version.
I'm gonna watch your stream for a little bit, Jockey, while I eat.
Oh, he does his grass payment. Okay. Okay, let's see here. What? Actually, I'm gonna cut up. Just making sure. Okay, good. Hold on.
I love this. I love this one. So disappointed. Hard obstructor. You know what? Fight it with people just to piss yourself off.
I would much rather slap him myself, but I guess I can do that too.
Yeah, just to piss yourself off, so you have to deal with like retarded people. Carry them, you know. I
deal with that a lot in just about any other online game I play, so you know that.
I know. Having to deal with it.
Why would I want to
while they stare at their Frena's ass, while they fight a poison boss.
Those guys.
This is why I have my mic muted.
Yeah, I know.
Look, see my vulgar language? I'm trying to fix it, alright? Look, my vulgar language gets, like, I don't want Jockey to get into trouble, so that's why I usually have my, like voice muted. And, also I kind of want his interaction with his community to be his own. I don't want to be, like, taking over all the time. That's all another reason why I noticed that I steered conversations a lot, and I felt, you know, weird about it. I didn't like it. Like, I turned it on, like, now because, like, it was a generally, like, you know, it was a decent little argument discussion that we were having, but I'm probably going to turn my mic back off because, again, I want Jockey to steer his chat, not me. So.
No, you're good.
And I know you don't mind. I know you don't mind, but it's me. That's another reason why. Like, I don't feel good about it. I know it's nothing like, I don't know. I'm not the streamer. Let's put it that way. Because everybody's like, are you Jockey? I'm like, no. I know I talk a lot, and I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I do talk too much.
Mission to recapture the bio-experiment.
Alright guys, I'm still here. I will always be here. Usually reading chat.
I haven't been in here in a while. This place. Alright. I really don't, and sometimes, and again, sometimes that kind of thing just needs to be heard.
My shield.
Perfect. Let's see here. And next maybe will be 4.
Yeah. This will be fun.
I need to increase the sprint speed of this thing if I can. I'm like freaking Luna's outrunning me.
Feel the rhythm.
Wait, hold on. It's like right here, yeah. I don't know. No, no, I don't understand it. Oh, this guy here doing like triple cartwheels. You don't get on somewhere. You just got shot a couple times. You gotta get the. Yeah.
Selecting objective.
Oh, who? Freaking Haley? Usually if it's an ice gun, that's usually when I put it on her. I'm sure like, probably better for things other stuff as well, but... I've been lucky. Because who's saying just relax? Was that Luna or something? Freaking sadist? Why just relax? You're freaking vibing in music, slaughtering people. Not listening to music, but slaughtering people?
Let's go.
Haley was in and out. Luna's having fun. Hey, look, again, Moss, like, she's trying to get in and out with the funnest stuff possible. You don't see her running around with headphones playing Daft Punk, do you?
Selecting objective. Setting objective.
You got that on you, don't you?
Objective confirmed.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
So she just, so essentially, from what I just understood now that you mentioned that, I'm pretty sure the person who kicked that just shattered every bone in her foot. Okay, yeah, yeah. Unless it's Jaber, then he's breaking his foot. Everybody else is fine. Is he Charlie Brown? What's he gonna fake about? Attack roll. Oh, he's that lazy. He can't even do it himself. He has to have a robot kicker for him. That's hilarious. I didn't get the thing, did I? The attack purpose while I was there. I didn't check. There's a Thunder case though. I can probably still get. Right now, Resident Evil 8 Gold Edition costs $15. A limited time offer until the 3rd of July. Okay. I'll probably that is really good. I know everybody is anticipating RE9, and me, I also want to see that game and play it because I guess I guess that is why. But yeah, but yeah, the main character of that game is pretty much the daughter of somebody I used to play and somebody from the PS2 game back in like 2000, like what, 4 or 5. I think that's why as well. But I don't know just yet, boss, because it's like, I mean, like, I could probably, if I did play that game, I probably pre-recorded before doing anything else, because if I'm doing a puzzle and it takes me a long time, everybody see me watching, like, I want to see everybody see me do some like long Sudoku puzzle in that game or something, just so I can open up a door and get killed by a zombie immediately afterwards. The content. Don't want to see no puzzle like that. Why would I? Why would, well, I'm not the person that. Yeah, but yeah, they do like to see people struggling with games, but like me, it's every so me for look. For me, it's probably every so often. If I'm gonna be honest, like other people that want to see fail a little more. You know, this is terrible. I'm gonna delete this. Well, why they give me this freaking. Like that was awful. That's very restrictive. Yeah, because again, and again, that's why I can't kill people as efficiently when I'm doing that, because I'm literally running around with an electric weapon in a mission where it's normal and not very weak to. Which is the only reason why they take longer to actually go down. I'm pretty sure if I switched it temporarily, I guess that'd probably work. But no, hey, hold on. I can't talk to him anymore because he only get stuff like this stuff right here. Like this stuff, which I guarantee you nobody's gonna buy. Yeah, so he's just kind of just here to say hey to you. No, I mean like everything else over here you can just go to, like him. And I'm still trying. Mm-hmm. Well, hold on. When did I get 1,000 of those? Like, did I accept some mail or something? Like, how did I get 1,000 of these? Like, this stuff. No, I was doing this like last night. I'd have 1,000. Yeah, it's probably very generous. So thank you very much, First Descendant. And now I can actually do this one, but I don't know what this one's for though. This AB thing. I'm gonna try it though. There's this stuff. I have no clue how these ones, so I'm gonna see. Okay. I would probably focus on who I'll focus on first. Probably Serena first. She's like my most consistent, strong character. Like it's like I have her, Glay. It was Enos until the cooldown sucked, and I had to have an entirely different module on her. Let's see. Wait, hold on. I just saw that last comment you sent when you said when an RE8 Gold Edition costs $15, and you said it costs the same as an Aura lobby, like a lobby Aura in Xenoverse 2. And again, I don't know whose brilliant idea was for it to be $15. And I should have saw this coming way back when they were selling the mascots for like around the same price, where nobody would want to buy those. Like nobody even runs around with those. Like you, like and when you did, you saw them running around with it for like the first like probably like month. Then you never saw those guys again because nobody cared about running around with Fat Gogeta or freaking Bubbles or whatever the heck. Which one was it that I had on Serena? I actually just switched to Serena to see. What was that make as a mascot? No, I just said just a bunch of people because I already know that they always sell like Zeno and stuff and Majin Buu. I just put Bubbles out there just because. Which, speaking of, if memory serves me correctly, wasn't he one of the people that you could vote for as a mascot? I assume that with that in mind that he wouldn't come until much later, seeing as how they did that with the characters. Because remember, like I said, it's a 4. I just forget when, but I remember saying that for Xenoverse it was, what was it? Oh yeah, that's what it was. Like UI Goku, he was in the voting poll. He showed up. Tracksuit 18, GT Vegeta, and Dispo. So when I was talking about the next DLC that wasn't Diamond based, I mentioned Bergamo and how he might be in there. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, this is, hold on. I would need max HP. Or, wait a minute. Oh, okay. But that's the thing though, it's like, I can still do either or because as long as I have, because of, is it what? Were you having a party over there or something? Oh, okay. Alright. I guess I'm guessing the world ain't big enough for the two of y'all then. Mhm. Mhm. I'm trying to get max shield. I'm not trying to get there we go. Perfect. Because again, even because my Serena doesn't have a shield, but her shield energy is converted to health, so she won't go down. Okay. Let's see here. Forget about Bubbles. What about the Oracle Fish? Were you on that Baba or Giru? Well, unfortunately, they said for Giru, they're going to put him as part of a accessory. You know, like the Trunks hair. Just put Giru on top of it, rather than just having it to where you can have that version of Trunks' hair. Don't know whose decision that was. It's Xenoverse we're talking about. They work backwards. Yeah, he would be perfect, but you know what they put in there? freaking anyone else but. Toxic resistance. I'm gonna have just like a bunch of, you know. Shield recovery, I don't need that. Because again, like I said, my focus is getting shield itself. Because I cannot recover what I do not have. Oh, this game here. They gave me a gold and actually shield recovery. That's like near the best like percentage over here. Yeah, that Trunks with gear was a Breaker's accessory, but I don't like the real gear floating around you, just like in Breakers. Yeah, in Breakers you have the real gear floating around you. In Xenoverse they have like Zeno, Majin Buu, Fat Gogeta. This one I'm missing, I'm assuming it was Chaozu. Freaking irrelevant self. I hate Chaozu. Man, this how you gonna take a freaking technique from a Cyberman and freaking never get the job done? So that Cyberman blew himself up and actually took out Yamcha. Chaozu blew himself up and did barely even lay a scratch on that. But let's see if I can put on shield. That's better. But everything's like purple. The only thing that yeah, I know it's supposed to show. Well, I mean, I know it's supposed to show how dangerous they were, and they were like leagues above them. But still, it didn't even so much as scratch him. He just started joking around about it. He treated his self-destruct like a disappearing act. There was one other weapon I needed to actually. Oh, yeah, it was this one. Shoot. I'm trying to get rid of toxic attack because I don't need toxic attack. But speaking of, can I actually? Like again, like no one needs that. I may as well just. I only have the 9s. I'm gonna see. Knowing the game, fire attack and fire attack. Maybe quick conversion. So how do I? Oh, so I can just. Well, I don't want to get rid. I don't want to get rid of these though. I can just want to get rid of this, something like this. So all right. Well, it's actually good. Yeah, I'm trying to. What the? Oh, I gotta Captain. I'm in the wrong menu all of a sudden. Let's see here. What does this make Chaozu look completely useless? Because again, the only thing he did after that, I think, was beat Godo, I think, on King Kai's world, and that's the last he did of anything that was actually. He is trash. He spent the entirety of his existence running away which I guess reminds me of how he fights in Breakers. It just runs away the entire time, but that's different. That's besides the point. I don't think I freaking. Oh. Yeah, this is the one with Bunny, I think. Need more of these. Yep. What? It was trash. Oh, yeah, Godo. Like, he just pretty much, his whole thing is stopping time and running away as long as he's holding his breath. And then he pretty much got beheaded, and then he got embarrassed by Chaozu, and that was the last you heard of him. My purple. So anyway, just a crap. That is 4 million, but okay, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, I know. Oh, oh. Freaking brain stop for a couple seconds. I'm trying to think, like, what do I want to do? Like, there is this one. Like, I need this one to be over 16% fire rate. Oh, thanks. They just give me a freaking lower version. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's find something else real quick first. I'll deal with this weapon later. This one I hate looking at. This one right here, mainly because I got this twice at high percentages, and this gun for some reason is held back by these two precision things rather than actually having damage stuff. Because if it actually gave you like weak point damage or crit rate or something, it's gonna be much better. You only get one of those, but you get two of these. Because yeah, when I think of it, when I think of during Legacy, the thing I'm wishing for is 2 weapon change speeds. Yeah, sprint speed. Yeah, sprint speed as well. I could do that. Maybe I can get recoil then with that one, but it's like. Which one do I went on this one? I want to get rid of the status effect trigger. Reload time. No, I don't want reload time modifier. No one freaking uses. No one benefits from stuff like that. I fine. Look, Glay has infinite ammo. Serena can just do whatever the heck she wants because she's a that's better, kind of. This is the almost lowest version, but it's so frustrating trying to do this. It's not, which is precisely why I got rid of it immediately. I'm pretty sure. No, it probably would. Mm-hmm. This one was okay. They gave me a bunch of nonsense mods. That's what they did. Even if you spent a certain amount of even if you spent a certain currency in order to change some of these particular like core slots, whatever, it'd be something. Because of course they're bad. It's just like, oh, you're gonna fight this kind of enemy more efficiently. Look, if you're playing as someone like Serena and just headbutt, it don't matter. Again, if you pick someone like Serena, if you pick someone like Freyna, you just either headbutt him or throw ass on the floor. It doesn't matter with that. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try it. Even if I no, even if it's IX, I need it to not be toxic. Toxic freaking again. I don't what fire attack. Thank you, game, for giving me fire attack on an ice weapon. This is Genshin levels of BS right now. I can't even get a freaking 9 version of this thing. Speaking of, that reminds me. Let me go ahead and try to get this one's fire rate up. Not like they again. They love giving me like the biggest like bull, and this is precisely why I have to keep doing it over and over. What? And a Hallelujah theme plays, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. This 62. I want this. This is be way above 62. I know it's gonna do though. It's gonna be like 550 Colossus. I already know. Hold on. I can't even. Okay. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, again, like I said, it's better than nothing. Yeah, like it could be Colossi attack, which is pretty much nothing. It's like the flat defense of Genshin Impact when it comes to that particular weapon. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like one more. I'm trying to. Do I want to try a challenge? I mean, it's like if I do, I'm gonna wind up getting a headache. How hard is challenge mode? I'm just asking. Just try it. She'll probably look my direction. I'll probably just freaking like turn to dust or something for fun, for content. Here we go again with the for content thing. Look, I already know I'm gonna get frustrated. It's only private. Oh my god. This will be frustrating. It says in all. I'll be in all. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Let's all together be in all then. I want to see this then. I want to be in absolute shock then. Yeah, I'm in absolute awe. I'm gonna be asking myself why is she powerbombing me through the floor. That's exactly what I'm gonna be getting to out there. It's like why is she performing all these advanced wrestling moves on Serena? A pixel. That's real nice to hear about. Thank you for allowing me to go here and grace this person with my unneeded presence. Oh, what the? I I am trying absolutely hard. He's losing nothing. No time limit. Yeah, that makes things so much better. The fact that I freaking Serena's about to die to you speaks volumes, but she never dies. What is up with this freaking ball? You know what, Moss? I'm about to sue the Professor said it, and I'm gonna sue you for this. Can't even move right now. You know that. I have what? I get 2 tries from this. This isn't challenge mode. This isn't challenge mode. This is. Yeah, I can see Camp Lucid's ball. I'm shooting nothing but the weak spot right now at this point, and she's losing nothing. And this thing is raining upon me over here. I can't even move. Well, they let me know now. Not the first time. Yeah, because apparently, I guess they just want you to have like that particular 1.8 million. Who do they think I am? Freaking Zeus? Think I'm gonna freaking do that? Gonna reach into the heavens and throw a lightning bolt at her? Again, that's not challenge mode. Like that is like there's a different word I'm thinking of. And challenge ain't it. Because she's losing like nothing. Which is precisely this is precisely why I don't do intercept battle challenge mode with this thing. Which, by the way, thinking of it now, imagine somebody actually beating this with Haley or something was very strong. Couldn't even freaking imagine. I would love to see that. I would love to see that if that ever happened. Ajax would just shield us the entire time. It would take him how long? Assuming you live long enough to do that.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
You know what? I want to try this one more time, but not with her. I'm picking Glay now. I'm picking Glay. Just shoot your legs with infinite ammo or something. I know for a fact it's still going to take me 3 years to do it, but hey. Look. Again, Moth, this is not challenge mode. This is sucks to be you mode. That's what it is. Masochist mode, the I hate my life mode, go to therapy mode, for the birds mode. Yeah, that would. This is like if I had to compare it to Xenoverse, this is like being a level 1 trying to fight any of the labs. Freaking trying to make it. I would actually pay to see that kind of video. trying to make you don't even know what triple means. Because it's freaking Blade, that's why. Which means I have to convert this gun to fire. And then I have to, and then I have to pretty much as a player as well. So I have to fight her by running in a circle the entire time. I was trying to get out the way. They probably sent this in as a joke, talking about, oh, wait a minute, this particular type of boss is damaged. You weren't supposed to be this strong until season 8 first ascended. Oh well, we put her in here, have fun. I have never once said this day. That might be for the people that freaking use like Serena with the sniper rifle or something. What ice power do you have? You have more ice than I have ammo. As a matter of fact, I can never know, how do you beat this with certain characters who have limited ammo? But you have to wait so long for them to even show up. By the time I get done with this, freaking, Daima will have a second season. Xenoverse 3 Xenoverse 3 will be in the works. I can't even move. Yeah. We should wake up before energy. It's like every time I gain hunt, she hits me immediately afterwards. Who was this mode made for? The line, this is not peak. This is bleak. That's what this is. That's a bit again. Do I need to freaking? This is not meant for, look, this is not meant for first Descendant characters. This is meant for Dragon Ball characters. Oh shoot. Move. Move. I can't. She could have. Of course she's just toying around with me. You know how long it's gonna take me? Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. I'm about to say, like, by the time that I'm done with this, my niece will go off to college. How much damage was that, by the way? Show me. 116 million. I'm trying to think. 160. I'm trying to think. 160 million is a fraction. What do I gotta do? So I would need to somehow, some way, make the build where I'm doing the like the. Like the L1 plus square, like that one. It's still ridiculous because I can only imagine what she does at lower health. Of course she gets powered up. I know that's for sure.
Please be as brief as possible.
No, but she just teleports towards you and stomps, and then all of a sudden starts shooting a bunch of like ice shards at you, like she's freaking Layla from the freaking Genshin Impact. This is ridiculous, and that stuff is like if you mess up once, it's like you're just dead, and you only get like a shot at it. So I would have to literally. So again, I would have to literally rebuild Glay to where I give her nothing but sprint speed, and then I would literally have to just run away the entire time, just pumping infinite ammo into her kneecaps. Which, you know, like, how long do we have until challenge mode even ends anyway? Or is it just for everything? Refreshes. So what is it like a different boss or something? And who's going to be in? Well, hold on. I swear if it's this guy right here, I would freaking lose my mind. Freaking devour. Didn't he annoy me at one point because he did a one-shot stupidity when when my builds weren't to snuff? Yeah, but like because it was my first time fighting him and my build wasn't up to snuff yet, so that's why I died to him. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end right here. Actually, I've done what I needed to, and I'll probably do more of this, and probably sometime later this week, if not next week. I also gotta eat, so that's also why I'm getting off. But after that, I'll probably be on the 4. I'll just do some Dragon Ball stuff. But I'll see you guys then.